Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday night primetime showdown between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. Return coming from the 6. He gets popped quickly there. That's not a nice feeling or a nice run back.
At their own 15-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Starting with a pass here. On him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
We knew we were in store for some crazy blitz packages from this defense, and already one play in, and that linebacker gets home for the sack. Critical now for this offense to identify what you're seeing and for this defense to continue to frustrate and get after the quarterback.
From the gun, here's Dart. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we got a 1st down here. They got the interference call on 3rd down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs. Running it after the penalty. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there, and a new set of downs. Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They go right back to Tracy. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Third down, Eagles opting to go with a dime here. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
On 1st down, here's Dart. Like a good target, Brock. Neighbors is there. He's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
On second down, a run with Williams. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Gronk, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. All right, here we go. Second down. They'll run here following the penalty. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Gets it to him on the screen. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball. Kate, hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Darts out of the shotgun. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's brought down at the line.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third down now. Here's Darts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants finish up an excellent opening series. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Looking to tack on the point after. Pulls it towards the upright, but it sneaks through. And the Giants take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Returning it from the 4. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Second down now. They need 7.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. That one's incomplete. Has a connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? And that takes them to 3rd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Throw here, third down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now a fourth down, staring right at him. The Eagles are in punt formation. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Short pass brought in. It's a small gain up to the 38. Keely Ringo making the play. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. It's Tracy on 2nd down. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. The Giants in control so far. We'll return to the link right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this 2nd quarter with the Giants in possession. They're looking down to 3rd and 3. They kick the running back in motion. Going on 3rd. Here's Dart. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Giants are set to punt. Down before the return gets far.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's in the negative to begin the new season, Brock. First carry of the year winds up losing yards. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Here we go. 70, 10 more. Let's go.
2nd down pass play coming. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Hits his running back. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
70 Lions! Ready?
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
From the red zone on 1st. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Ready?
Still sticking with the passing game. And this is Incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a third down.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
Hey. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw now. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles tie it up as he nails his first try of the season.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fields this one at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Back to throw. Here starts. Finds him on the crossing route. And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Darts back to throw. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks, rotate your personnel, throw in some wrinkles, and once again, go hit that quarterback.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Now, Brock, things are dead even as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Their punter making his way out now. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 44-yard line.
Ready.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Ready. Let go.
Airing it out to start this drive. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. He's still going at the 30. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's another Eagles first down.
Come on, come on.
1st and 10 at
Nice.
the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw here. Dumped off to his running back. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
10 more yards.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Finds the in route complete. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it first and goal.
That's another Eagles first down. First
Here we go,
and 10
back.
at the 10-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. Has it in close. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Giants 7. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Making some progress here. And it ends there, but a very short field awaiting them. He's out on the opposing side of the field.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's second down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Second and 10 now. Here's Dart. This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. That brings up third down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. And they'll throw. Third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, and you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And this return's going to leave him with enough time for definitely 2, maybe even 3 plays before halftime. .19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Working now from the gun. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throwing from the gun. Lays out left side and gets it. Moving quickly, trying to get set. And he spiked it just in time, so now we'd expect to see their kicker trot out for a try just before we reach halftime. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's 44 yards here from the left half. Elliott connects there. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Fielded at the 7. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19. Ready?
Third quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. Escapes the defender. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Ready?
Here's another carry from Barkley. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal, 18. Ready?
Trying to throw this from the gun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Ready? Stop forward. Back positions.
Darts out of the shotgun. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. And with the gun this time, here's Darts. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
He had it for a moment, but late defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Not a great result. Well, for the punt team at least, this one down just inside their 40. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go.
1st down, a run with Barkley. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
26-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
On second down, here's Barkley. And only can get his yard here, but it's going to be third down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Get it. Nice.
They go to Barkley again. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate. Two sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
A 36-yard attempt.
Elliott connects there. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Dart setting in the throw here. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
That's going to throw again here on 2nd and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Time we offered some serious blanket praise for this entire group defensively. The guys up front, they've certainly generated the pressure. Everybody on the back end in coverage, where they're holding down their assignments to delay these throws. This is going to be one tomorrow, one fun tape to watch, because 6 sacks, hard to come by in this league.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Force that to him, and they get to him again! And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Just an incredible, incredible effort out of him today. At the top of the 4th. Frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far. And the play clock expires. This is going to cost them half the distance. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. They're out now, ready to punt it. From his end zone, he gets the kick away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At the 37-yard line.
We've set it downs from 37.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to go with Barkley on the counter. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Ready? Go!
Barkley again here on seconds. Running in the red zone. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Giants 7. Jake
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This is our last play of the quarter.
Here we go, here we go. Look at my team.
Going on first down. It starts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 27. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Blitz coming. Here's Dart. Setting up the running back screen. With the second level at the 40. And he's finally brought down at the 45-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Giants are going to have the first down. Looking quickly here.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, here's Dart. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
He'll send him over right. Dart gonna throw again. He finds Neighbors right side. Hop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only gonna make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
3rd down now, here's Dart. That's caught for the first. This is going to be down, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, New York.
We put a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Going deep here for the end zone. Somebody there, and he knocks it away. Couldn't connect for it all on that first down, so back to the drawing board they go for 2nd. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that tap may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. It's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And he won't make the marker. Can they rally to him in time? That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The Giants using their first timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for second.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
And he did his part, Carter. Got him 8 yards. Sets up third down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here he is on third and short. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Giants are all over it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. Punt team on the field. Braden Mann will kick it away. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New York to the line. First and 10. They're going to throw out of the gun. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time. Second and 10. Man in motion here. Back to throw. Here starts. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
19 tight, 19 hooks.
To the air on third and long. And once again, they can't connect. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. And now they're staring at fourth and long.
Creed, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Desperation time here on fourth. It's on target to Johnson. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Giants first down.
Now Dart. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
From the gun, here's Dart. Completed to his running back. The next great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Let's go. Forward, cowboy.
Darts back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up second down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So it's second and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Here goes Dart to the air. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Pass is cut and denied. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
That's another Giants.
From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Under the gun this time, here's Dart. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now
On third and goal, it's Dart. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up fourth and goal.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Well, no doubt looking for a moral victory here in lieu of one on the scoreboard, Bronk. It's fourth and goal.
60 by 6, 60, go!
Desperation time here. And he won't come through on fourth and goal. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go. Ready, ready.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
I can safely say, Kate, that's exactly what you want offensively. Exactly what you want to do to get out of the shadow of your own goal line, get a good push, get a good gain, get some positive yards. Job well done.
Ready, ready.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon and give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
14-yard line.
So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.
I'm getting paid talking rap on the internet. Yeah, my name green, but I ain't crab, I be generous. LA to Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manopon. Rolling out to Durban, Marvel pudding with some prawns. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don, huh? I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, not you. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a Ibiza.
Ibiza. Yeah, it's pronounced Ibiza, actually. What's the difference, man?
Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas at the Caesars. My winter out in Josie, not in Bali, cause it's cheaper. Switch it up. From Africa, home of the diaspora. More than the trip around the globe, we the settler. Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then bought in Japan. See these raps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the multi-pass, homie, I ain't bumping that, Brody. In New York, posted up like some Timberland.